What's going on YouTube? Big Dog Brett, welcome back to the channel. How's your Saturday? Today is week 3. Georgia is going to be playing Arkansas State, and we're going to be going over a few of the games we're going to have today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to jump on, and then we'll go from there. What's going on, Jabraylin? Alex, what's up, buddy? You get some of the curtains adjusted here. Woo! How's it going? I'm excited. I actually get to watch the game this week. Whew. Got my peek out shirt on. What's going on, Tiger? I messed up my my drinking straw here. I'm gonna fix that. Woo! How's everybody doing? If I can go in here and find a little something. I'm walking around a new house here. I got the house to myself for a little while. The wife is at the grocery store, and my son's got a job. What's going on, Ryan, Tiger Raven, Alex, Braylon? Ready to watch some dogs, man. Oh yeah. So y'all missed it last night, man. Made some Philly cheesesteak on the Blackstone grill. That thing was amazing. Amazing. Never mind the house. We're still getting used to everything. Trying to finish school work before the game. Man, better tighten up, man. Tighten up. Went down to a little farmer's market today, and they were doing like a little tractor day. It's pretty cool. In the process there, I swung by the old Burglar King. Got me a couple of biscuits. Let the big dog eat. Woo. Just gonna put that right there for right now. How's everybody doing, man? How is everybody doing? I had to hurry up and get the channel going. I just got back home. Had to hurry up and get the channel going because the game's gonna be starting at noon, so it didn't give me a lot of time. Trying to find a place I can set the camera up right here real quick. Might be able to do this. See if that works. Oh, the light's killing it. Hold on, let me fix that. Bam. Fixed it. Woo. Who do I think will win between Florida and Kentucky? I think either one could win that game, honestly. I'd love to see Kentucky win it. So y'all got to deal with me eating because I hadn't eaten, so I'm gonna power through this real quick.
Culture, is hard and took a long time. Our players and coaches are used to winning. There's only one SEC team in the last 50
Score prediction for this game, Lloyd? Man, it really depends on Kirby Smart, don't it? I'm gonna say something ridiculous. 59-10. I don't know what else to tell you, man. We hammered them to death last week. You're gonna see the starters get pulled early because we're playing Notre Dame next week. They're not gonna want anybody to get hurt. Yeah, that's doable, Lloyd. I agree with that. Starting to cool down a little bit. Alabama, South Carolina score prediction. Well, they got that new quarterback over at South Carolina. I think his name's Heisenberg. Mr. White seems to be doing pretty good over there. So I think they could get a point or two. I still want to say, I'll say 48-14. Maybe 48-10. That's all right. Even if Matt Landers is out of the game, we'll be fine. Deion Smith is a beast. Coach Steve will take his mind off of his Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not taking it with you. I'm not jumping on board. I got Florida. I'll take Florida.
The whole thing about the pink out thing was basically fan driven. Fans asked to do it, I think. Now somebody knows different. Man, what you mean? So James, y'all want to see something? I'm gonna show y'all a little something. Take y'all with me a minute. The Lord has blessed me. I'm gonna show y'all the view out my back door. You ready? That's the view out my back door. So yeah, we digging a new place, man. It's nice. Happy wife, happy life. So it's nice out there. Sat out there last night with the storm coming in. It was so comfortable. Tennessee will lose again today. If they do, they might as well go ahead and fire Jeremy Pruitt on the spot. He might as well turn in his resignation, because if he loses again today, boy, there's no
Calls and emails and texts started flooding the University of Tennessee, and the tradition of painting the rocks turned into this fourth grader's design. The ball shop, they decided that they were going to print out T-shirts. So a local printing press in Knoxville is knocking out 60.
They doing that crazy rock thing in Tennessee today, because apparently they've started working on art because they can't play football.
50,000 in Florida the last time I checked the Tennessee officials. They said they had orders from Canada and Norway. The proceeds will be going to stop out bullying.
I apologize for stuffing my face, but I was hungry.
A 4-year scholarship to Tennessee. The university has already offered it up to him, and he will graduate in 2032. So Reese, here's the T-shirt that's being printed.
Go Mox.
Global phenomenon right now.
It is the most popular T-shirt among Big Orange fans, and apparently among the Big Orange fans. That's awesome. How cool is that? That's great. Pretty good.
Man, I feel so bad for that guy. Him and Big Valdetti. I feel sorry for both those guys, man. I mean, it's trash talk, and we brag on the team and all that, but it's not fun to be a fan when your team's losing like that. I mean, in my opinion, this is probably the worst programs ever performed that I can ever remember. I do have a man cave started, so if you guys want to see that, we'll take you down here real quick. So, we're downstairs. Him downstairs. So this is the beginning of kind of the man cave part here, and there's under the stairs, whatnot. Got a downstairs garage over here. And this is currently where my son is. His room is, so you can see it's a mess. But this room downstairs, eventually, once my son moves out, will become the man cave. But right now, I'm just using that other space over there. So yeah. But one of the things that I've managed to do that I'm really digging is this. You ready? Boom. That big old TV over that fireplace, man. Looks awesome up there. What's going on, Jermaine? Whew. Go Dogs. That's right.
Thank you so much. You know, Wendy Anderson is just 49 years old. This started.
They're showing some of the
It's not some big organized thing by anybody. It just shows the support that football fans.
They're showing the Georgia fans now, you know, with the pink out shirts and everything here. We'll give you guys a little look at that on ESPN. So, as you can see, the Georgia fan base is a tremendous fan base. Somebody mentioned they wanted to see the Dogs come out in pink jerseys. Damn, can't hide money. Kill 'em, Mom. No. Not what you think at all, sir. I can promise you that the stars really had to align for us to be able to get this, so we're very blessed. What's up, TC? How's it going, buddy? So Georgia fan base decided that they wanted to do a pink out for Wendy, which is the late wife of the Arkansas State head coach. Apparently she just recently lost her fight with breast cancer back in August after a 2-year struggle. And so the Georgia fan base decided they wanted to honor her and him, and they requested that the fans do pink out for today. So that's why I'm wearing my my breast cancer shirt. And if you've ever lost a family member to cancer, you know how rough it really is. If you don't, it's pretty tough. Hey, what's going on, Mike? I appreciate that, buddy. Thanks, sir. It's just nice to see that, and I've said this before on some of my other channels. Hey, your wife is 5 years cancer free. Hey, that's a win right there, man. That's a success story. You know, God bless y'all. God bless her, because that's incredible. And let's obviously continue to pray that stays that way. We don't want to see that come back. But I've said it before on the channel, and I'll say it again. I'm very, very happy that the fan base, the Georgia fan base, and the team kind of all reflect kind of the same way that I view things and feel and whatnot. So very, very happy to see the fans do this. Do me a favor though, guys, if you would, real quick, just share the video around to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you would. It does help quite a bit. Trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the week. That first week we had a really good jump. We jumped about 100 subscribers, and after a week, man, it really kind of slowed down. So we're just over 1,700 now. Obviously, I think the Notre Dame game will be a great kick for the channel. Somebody just hit a thumbs up for me. If the rest of you guys would too, that'd be awesome. But that'll be a great kick for the channel, and then we kind of have some lull games. And the channel seems to do well when we have, the bigger games on. But thanks, Tiger. I appreciate it, man. I know I've been kind of lazy, not lazy, but unable to get videos done and out recently. But with the moving and everything, honestly, I've been fortunate to get the ones done that I have gotten done. So we've been real busy. Whew. I mean, we very well. Hey, Mary, welcome back to the channel. What's up, Keith? Very well could get to the 63 again. But I think that once this game is handily in the bag, I think you're going to see Kirby Smart pull the starters again with that game coming up for Notre Dame. He doesn't want to take a chance on anybody getting injured, which is smart. He also wants to make sure that he's getting some reps in for those guys that are a little deeper on the depth line, so depth chart. That having been said, I mean, I could easily see 63 points again. I don't think that Arkansas State is any better than Murray State. You will probably see the passing game show up again just to get some practice in, because that's going to do a number of things. It's going to force Notre Dame to have to practice to defend against it, and that's going to make it much more difficult to stop against the run game. So it forces them to do extra work at practice, which is good. Yep, Keith says, yep, I think we will throw the ball today more than we have seen in a while. I agree. I'd love to see George Pickens get out there and, throw out there. I mean, make some great catches. That's fine. Somebody asked me what my score prediction for the Clemson-Syracuse game is. Tiger Raven. I think that that game is going to be a blowout. I don't feel that Syracuse is up to the mission. They didn't look good last week. I don't think they're going to look that good this week. However, Trevor Lawrence didn't look that good last week against Texas A&M. That having been said, I think Texas A&M is a much better ball club than Syracuse. I think Texas A&M probably has a little bit better defense than Syracuse. And I just think that you're probably going to see Trevor Lawrence has probably worked on some stuff over the week. At least 35 to 10, 35 to 12. I mean, 35 to 13, somewhere in there. I mean, it's gonna be a big game for Clemson. If they can get in and that's with him playing the way he played last week. If they get in a rhythm, they'll put 50 points on the board. So So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me to see a 50-point to 10 or 13 or 14-point game. It'll be a killing. Hey, Alex just got off work. Congratulations. TC says he's dreading the Hurricanes playing BC today. Who's BC? Dwayne Yonner says, hope you guys crush Notre Dame and work with a bunch of Notre Dame fans that can't. Well, do me a favor this coming up week, Dwayne. I want you to get all of them on Facebook, and I want you to tell them you're going to stream, you're going to share me, Boston College, that's right, and you're going to share my video to them, and they're going to watch me razz them. That'll make them feel good. Tell them I'm a Notre Dame fan. I'll get after them, man. Prediction of UK versus Florida. That game could go either way. I'd love to see UK beat them, but I think that without the running back situation, they haven't looked as without Benny Snell, they haven't looked as good as they should have looked. Maybe they find a rhythm today, but I think it'll be a close game. It'll be a one-score game, but I'd have to pick. I'd pick Florida 28-21. If they go in by 7 at halftime, it'll be a game. Yep. We're playing Bethune-Cookman, not Boston College. Bethune-Cookman. About the same, really. I mean, neither one of them really got a team there. You think Kentucky could win. I mean, it's an interesting week. Hang on one second, guys. So I went over here and got my laptop real quick, because there's some games I want to talk about real quick before this one gets going. I don't know why they're talking about pro football. I mean, if you're a Falcons fan, good Lord. C-Dog West says Kentucky 21-17. Boston College lost to Kansas last night. Good night. All right, so let's look at the schedule today. So today we've got, let me get my laptop up here so I can just go back and forth real easy. So you got Georgia kicking it off at noon on ESPN2, Ohio State. Oh, and by the way, freaking AT&T and DirecTV, they still trying to figure that out, and college football season is here. Listen, DirecTV, AT&T, UVerse, whoever it is, let me tell y'all something. Y'all better get y'all stuff together, because the college football people gonna be mad at you, and that's one thing. But I noticed some of the stations that y'all were gonna be losing. One of them was Mickey Mouse Road Racers and Puppy Dog Pals. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't have kids on here, and that's fine. But these mamas that's got these small kids, man. Y'all gonna mess with these mamas and their babies in these shows, y'all gonna be in trouble, man. College football, one thing. Mamas and babies, whole different category. Y'all better get that tightened up. Y'all gonna have a riot on your hands. So, yeah. Anyway. Let me get back over here. I just figured, by the way, if you don't have PlayStation View, you can get PlayStation View. You can download it on smart devices and all this other stuff, and that will allow you to watch all of these college football games without all of the insanity of channels being blocked out and blacked out and whatnot. Okay. Georgia, Arkansas, already told you guys. I think Georgia could do 59 points that game. Arkansas State 10-14. Ohio State's going to play Indiana. Justin Fields is going to show out. That game's on Fox. You're probably going to see another 50, 60-point game. Indiana probably going to score 20 points. Pittsburgh versus Penn State. I think that game will be a little bit closer. Indiana wins with a late field goal. That'd be interesting. If that's the case, Ohio State will no longer be ranked in the top 10. Maryland versus Temple, man. But Maryland's been playing like lights out, man. They should crush Temple. Temple has a terrible football team. Miami, Ohio versus Cincinnati. Nobody really cares. Chattanooga versus Tennessee. Barely anybody cares. Tennessee, I said in my other video, I can't pick them to win a game until I see something, man. They got to make a serious culture change there. It's just terrible. Kansas State, Mississippi State. Kansas State looked terrible last week, I believe, if I remember correctly. Mississippi State ought to win that. Ohio State usually struggles with Indiana. I didn't know that. I'll have to check and see. But they should crush them with the way Justin Fields is playing. Virginia Tech and Furman. Virginia Tech by 20 points. West Virginia versus North Carolina State. North Carolina State sometimes is like Vandy, man. They show up. So you just never know what you're going to get. I just don't know if it's going to be this week. Judy Shred, USC Junior, secondary hand. Yeah. Oh, you at the game. Nice, man. West Virginia should win that game. Eastern Michigan, Illinois. Georgia Tech, Citadel, both triple option terrible teams. Except Georgia Tech has now changed their play scheme. They should beat the Citadel. Air Force versus Colorado. Colorado's been on fire lately, so I'm going to take Colorado. Florida Atlantic versus Ball State. I don't know enough about them. Notre Dame versus New Mexico. Notre Dame should win that game handily. We'll see what happens, though. I'm going to be watching that game intently, trying to learn as much as I can. Then we talk about, then we kind of get down to some of the better stuff here. I went too far. Alabama and South Carolina. I'll take Alabama and 30 points. Take Alabama late to 30, whatever it is. They're going to crush South Carolina. South Carolina, they've been. Listen, the last time South Carolina played Alabama, they beat them, which was years ago, like 2010 or something. And I think all them Alabama players are probably tired of hearing that crap, man. They're going to go in there with their hair on fire, especially if they play like they did last week. You're probably going to see them score another 40 or 50 points. They're going to make South Carolina look like absolute trash. They're going to burn them up and down, up one field and down the other, up one side and down the other. UCF versus Stanford. That's actually, I think that'll be a good game. I'd love to see how that game pans out. I actually would pick Stanford at this point. The real USC versus BYU. Mormon's coming off of a big win last week against the Vols. They may have a little bit of momentum going into that game. We'll see what happens, but I'm taking USC. Don't care about Navy, Memphis. Army versus UTSA. Army's a 10-win season team. Jamie Robinson has a good day for South Carolina. I hope so. Let's not forget Ohio State kept losing to unranked teams. Yeah. Whoa, snap. Well, that was a save right there. Go Dogs will get nervous no matter who we play, big dog. Well, that used to be the case when we had Mark Rick as a coach, but Kirby seems to be able to do the job as well he's supposed to. Let's see here. Michigan State is ranked number 18. I'm actually pulling for those guys. I got a friend of mine who's a Michigan State fan. If you actually watch the Sparties play, they're a really fun team to watch. They play with a lot of heart. Number 19, Iowa versus Iowa State. I'm going to pick number 19, Iowa. It's at Iowa State, but I just like Iowa in that game. Miami versus Bethune-Cookman. Jaron Williams, that guy's coming along nicely. I think he'll be. I think he's got a shot. And for those of you who don't know, Justin Knox says he needs a top 10 team to lose. I don't know who that's going to be today, buddy. But somehow or another, Utah has snuck up to the number 11 spot. What's going on with Utah at the number 11 spot? That's just crazy. Let's see who else we got. Number 8, Auburn. Kent State at Auburn. Kent State, they ain't got a prayer. Florida versus Kentucky at 7 tonight. That's going to be a close game. That's going to be a one-score game. Auburn at 8 is overrated. That's facts, but they'll still beat Kent State. Texas A&M at 16. They'll crush Lamar. Let's see what else we got. Then you got Clemson at Syracuse. Clemson for the win. Washington ranked number 23 versus Hawaii. I don't think that Washington is ranked high enough. I think Washington could easily be a top 15 ranked team. Oklahoma at UCLA. I want to watch that game. And Virginia versus Florida State. Virginia is going to slaughter Florida State. There's no saving them. And I believe, Keith, you'll have to check. How bad will FSU get beat tonight by Virginia? I think Virginia will hang 20-plus points on them, man. Willie Taggart's a terrible coach. And by the way, I think Chris Brooker made a comment, and Uncle Lou responded to it on the comments video. So you'd have to reach out to him and ask him if you did that, Keith, because it was Chris Brooker's name, and it was Florida State comment. So I'm tending to incline it's the Chris Brooker. The last video, Uncle Lou made a video. It's called Comment on the Comments. You have to watch through it to find what the minute marker is, but I believe it was Chris Brooker. Yeah, I mean, he clipped it and he put it on the screen, so I'm pretty sure it was Chris. Anyway, number 12, Texas at Rice. They should beat Rice. And then the late game of the night coming on at 10:45 for you diehard fans is Oregon versus Montana. Golly, that's going to be a boring game. Anyway, I don't think I have a whole lot of, oh yeah, I'm like 4% on my phone, guys. I got to charge this thing. Wanted to do you guys a How's Your Saturday video because I missed it last week, but been running crazy. It is what it is. Keith, we got to get you guys to come up, man. See the house, man. We want to have you guys visit. We really appreciate you guys jumping on. Don't forget thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And before the video cuts off, I'm going to do the halftime just like I always do. I'm going to do the end of the game just like I always do. But as soon as you jump on, if you guys would share, it really helps. Thanks so much. Don't forget, today is about cheering for Wendy and cheering for the dogs. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as always, God bless. Go Dogs.